name is Carrie, and this is Spines and Spoilers. So this is going to be a very brief intro. I'm basically just going to start my reading vlog, or life vlog, whatever you want to, however you want to put it, for August. There will be actual reading in this one, I promise, and not just captions of books and stuff. I'm actually about to stop and get gas though, and go feed some kittens for my boyfriend and his wife, my metamor, who is awesome. And then I'm probably going to stop by the library and see if I can find some of the books that are on my TBR. So wish me luck. Alright, I'm all gassed up now, literally, and I forgot to mention that I'm going to be listening to The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz while I'm driving. Unfortunately, my phone will not let me record and listen to an audiobook at the same time, so I guess you'll have to take my word for it. I don't know. So I pulled up at the library and realized it is Saturday. And this library closes 2 hours earlier than it is now. It closes at 2 o'clock, it is 4 o'clock now. So that's not happening today. Maybe tomorrow, we'll have to see. Okay, so I just filmed my TBR video for August. I figured I'd go ahead and get that done while I'm in the car. Like, I even set up my supplies and stuff over here. I figured now is the best time to do that, because otherwise I wasn't going to get to do that until after like the 17th or so, and I just smacked myself in the face. Why did I do that? But yeah, okay, so I am going to head back to the apartment. I don't have anything else going, like, errands-wise today. Tomorrow, my mother-in-law is probably coming to visit, so that'll be fun. I doubt that I'll get much recording done, because I feel weird recording other people, and I don't think that she would be okay with that anyway. Otherwise, I might try to get some swimming done, and maybe, like, get a floaty and do some reading while I'm floating. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I can convince my stepdaughter to go swimming with me. I'm really liking the writing retreat so far. Well, really liking it is overselling it. I think it is pretty good so far. Pulled up to the apartment. I think I'm going to go up and do some video editing and then probably some reading. It depends on whether David and Eliza want to hang out and like do stuff together where I need to hear, in which case I'll probably be focusing on that and maybe a little bit on Don't Fear the Reaper, this guy, but if not, I'll probably have my headphones in listening to the writing retreat. It really depends on how engaged I need to be for the evening, I guess. Sometimes we play the Wheel of Fortune, because I don't know, because I'm old, I don't know. But it's actually a lot of fun. But yeah, maybe we'll do something like that tonight, or go to the park, maybe, if I can convince them to, when it's cool outside. It's about 3 a.m. I laid down and got some sleep, and then, you know, cat came in. So this is just my life. But I'm going to stay up for a little bit, do some reading. I actually got a lot of reading done on the writing retreat. I have 20% of the book left, maybe 25, 20%. I'm like 3/4 of the way done at least. I have gotten far enough in that I've reached like the twist, and I gotta say I didn't see it coming. It makes sense though. I'm making some popcorn, as I'm sure you can hear. But the premise is basically that this well-known author holds a writing contest of sorts, and the winners have to be under the age of 30 and end up being selected to go on this writing retreat in order to do like a writing workshop with this famous author, and it's supposed to help them write a book in a short amount of time. The protagonist is stuck there with a person who used to be her best friend until they had an awkward, like, one-night stand situation almost, and yeah, it got awkward and weird. Both of them are pretty sure that they're straight, so that made it even weirder, and then there was this big falling out. But they're stuck at this, you know, I think mansion type thing, large house up in the mountains, end up getting snowed in, all kinds of weird stuff happens, a girl goes missing, and yeah, just, I don't want to give away like the twist or anything like that, but there's a lot of stuff, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. Wow, what a cozy lady. Done with the writing retreat. That was honestly way better than I was expecting it to be. I think in particular I recommend it to writers because it delves a lot into writer's block and what it takes basically to find inspiration to like trigger one's writing process. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm tired, as I'm sure you can hear in my voice, so I'm probably gonna lay back down soon. I may do a little more reading first, like Don't Fear the Reaper or something, before I lay back down, but I don't think so. I'm tired.
On a steep-ass hill. Yeah. Like, getting to their house was this long, winding drive, and when you got there, you could see, yeah, Walt and Janet. Roddifer, yeah.
Okay, so, I am going to grab a mouse, like a frozen mouse, for my snake, and then get a snack for my stepdaughter, and probably some gas because I'm going to be driving for 2.5 hours tomorrow. So that's about it. I started Book of Life. I didn't put that on my TBR, I just realized, but Book of Life and The Haunting of Evelyn Jones are two books that I also want to read this month, that I had planned out. They were on my 2023 TBR, and I have 14 books left from that I still need to read. And I'm just kind of trying to piece them out by month so I don't have to end up reading all of them in the same month again. So far it's really good. I'm not surprised. It's Deborah Harkness. I wasn't as impressed with the last book, I think, as the first one, if I remember correctly. I read it in December. It's been a little bit. I'm gonna have to do a refresher. But yeah, so far this one's pretty good. But yeah, I'm on my way to do my errands and go home. Please look at this working part. Amazing. So I'm at my mom's place. If you see me anywhere that's like green and leafy, I'm generally at my mom's. I live in an apartment complex, so. But I decided to come outside and chill for a little bit while it was still early and relatively cool. There was a bad storm last night. I'm going to do some reading and then take my mom's dogs to the groomers with Eliza, and then we'll see. Well, it is 9 a.m., so I'm going to go inside and start my day. So much better. So I've just been taking a few minutes to just like hang out and read and chill before I get back to cleaning and stuff. I'm about 200 pages into All Hallows, and it's really good so far. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like more should have happened by now, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel satisfied. I'm really hoping that it'll have a good ending. But so far so good. I haven't read any more of Don't Fear the Reaper. I'm giving it a break for now. What else? I took a break from The Outsider as well. I'm reading too many books at the same time is the issue here. After I finish All Hallows, I need to read Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo. It's not on my TBR technically, but it is on my NetGalley ARC list. And it is rather late because I think the book has been published at this point. So, my bad. So yeah, I don't have very long to read it and post my review and everything, and I'm trying to be better about that. Hi. How you doing? Not really. I am out getting some groceries for my parents and wanted to update you on my reading right quick. I finished All Hallows. It was really good. It was lacking in some areas. Like, I feel like it kind of got distracted and went on a little too long in some places. Like, it was a little redundant, if that makes sense. Like, the same thing kept on happening over and over again. And I know it was trying to establish a pattern, but after a while it's like, okay, can we move on with the story, please? But ultimately it was really good. I started on Family Lore by Elizabeth Acevedo because it basically has a due date. So yeah, it shouldn't take very long to read that though, especially if I'm alternating between the audiobook and the ebook. So, wish me luck. Either way, it is very hot out here, despite being cooler than almost every day that has come before today. It's still very hot. So I'm going to finish what I'm doing and then head back, and sit in the AC for a little while and cool back down. So I just had to stop right quick and say something. Elizabeth Acevedo, she just made a fat joke, and I don't appreciate that. She was talking about the sisters in this family and about how one of them is the stoutest, so they'd always be guaranteed to go to any event where there's food. I hate to say it, but I am debating DNFing Family Lore, at least for now, because I really, it's 2023. It is August 11th. I'm outside, so there's going to be some extraneous noises. Hopefully just when I'm recording the vlog, because I'm hoping to record a tag video. Every time I picked up the phone to record, it seemed like a car would go by, or a dog would start barking, so I'm just dealing with it. But yeah, I don't think I recorded anything yesterday at all. I finished Family Lore. Not going to talk about it, not going to give it any promotions, because, like, the fat joke really bothered me. I also finished The Outsider by Stephen King, which is pretty good. It was long-winded, as usual, because it's Stephen King, and it could have been, like, 200 pages shorter, at least. There was no need for it to be as long as it was. But yeah, otherwise it was good. Typical Stephen King, at least in that respect. I did appreciate the fact that it was basically a murder mystery this time, but with some supernatural elements added in. Also, I finished Don't Fear the Reaper, finally. I was reading that for at least a week. I'm pretty sure it was a couple of weeks, though, that it took me to read that. I'm slower when I read physical books, because I'll accidentally, like, skim over something and need to go back and reread it. It's kind of the same thing with ebooks, really. That being said, I'm done with that, and of course, I start 2 other books. One is Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Alberts, I believe. No, just Melissa Albert. That one is decent so far, but what I'm preferring is If I Can Pick It Up. Tender is the Flesh. You can't fucking see that. This Tender is the Flesh. That one's much more interesting thus far. It's morbid, but that's kind of my thing. So now I'm outside, drinking coffee, got a tiny bit of reading done, and the plan was to record a video, but it's actually already kind of getting hot, and I can't be out in the heat, so we'll see if I actually get any filming done. Alright, I just filmed 2 videos outside during the summer, I guess because I'm a freaking masochist. I don't know, but it's done. That means I have plenty to edit whenever I'm able to do that, whenever I have time. But for now, I'm going to go inside, cool down, then start doing some chores. And I'll probably put on my headphones and listen to babble while I'm at it. I don't know. Either way, I will update later. To be quiet because everyone else in the house is either asleep or heading in that direction. Today was a fairly eventful day. We got a lot done. Not necessarily reading-wise, I'm not going to lie. I think I'm about a fifth of the way into Babel, and that's just, it's not much at all. There's so much left. But my mother, Eliza, and I all went back to school shopping. My mom likes to get her some stuff for back to school. And we also just kind of grabbed some coffee and some dinner and hung out for a little while, which was really nice. Right now I'm about to do some editing on my videos and then probably go to sleep. So, talk to you tomorrow, probably. Good morning. It is August 12th. I haven't really gotten a lot done today. I ended up sleeping in because I was very tired from last night. I don't plan on getting a lot of reading done today, actually. I'm probably going to be editing a lot and doing chores and the like. I actually want to work on my Patreon. It's up there, but it doesn't really have much of anything going on. So I guess I need to work on that. Also, I have good news. A leaf. A big, beautiful fall leaf. I'm so excited. But I'm gonna go back inside and get some stuff done. I just wanted to give some kind of quick update. Sometimes I just forget to record and then there's nothing to post. So yeah, that's my update for today, probably. I can't foresee a lot happening, but we'll see. Okay, so it turns out that the complete opposite was true, and I basically spent the whole morning and afternoon reading. I was alternating between the ebook and the audiobook for Babel, and I got it done pretty quickly. I was listening it on double speed, like, the whole time. And it's not the first day that I've been reading it. I've been reading it for about 4 days now. But yeah, that's a whole topic on its own. I haven't felt like reading fantasy a lot lately for whatever reason, but Babel, I think, walked that line. Like, it was much more dark academia, I feel like, than straight up fantasy. Like, it's not high fantasy or anything like that. And I feel like it's an extremely influential book, quite as good as people are saying it is. Probably a 4.5 at the end of the day. Because I've been reading and listening to that, I've got no editing done today. I did get some chores done, but I didn't get any editing done. So I think that's probably what I'm going to be working on for the rest of the night. Wish me luck. I only have one video really to edit at this point other than the vlog. I'm just adding stuff on as I go with the vlog now because I've figured out that it's much easier to edit vlogs when you just do it as you go. Why? August 14th. I haven't really been able to get much recording done in the last couple of days. I just dropped off Eliza though, and I wanted to kind of check in right quick. I finished Tender as the Flesh. Wow. It is quite dark. I had heard before that it was really dark, and it really is. It's extremely dark, and it kind of takes you off guard with that twist ending. I'm not gonna go into it because I feel like it could potentially, like, I don't know, maybe ruin your experience with the book. I don't know. Apparently I don't know anything today. But it was really good. It was just also very dark and kind of twisted. If you have issues with cannibalism, kidnapping, rape, any of those things, also murder, I guess I should say, maybe don't read this book. Also, torture, miscarriages, there are just so many warnings that one should have before going into this book. Definitely look up triggers before you read this book if you are likely to encounter something that, you know, would legitimately trigger you. I started Our Crooked Hearts in earnest now, and it's pretty creepy so far. Good though. I also started Payback's a Witch, which was not on my TBR, but I don't care. It was one of the things that I had on hold in Libby, and it just popped up early, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna read it. And there was something else. Oh, I want to try to get The Bewitching of Evelyn Jones read tonight, because it's not a long book. It's an ebook that I have on my tablet, and I don't get as much time to just sit down and read stuff on my tablet as I do other things. Otherwise, there's not really much to report. Eliza and I went to Books A Million earlier, which I'm sure you saw. I'm pretty sure I got some footage there. And we stopped to get coffee, and it was really nice. Good morning. It is August 15th. And plot twist, I didn't get a lot of reading done last night, but I did get a lot of writing done, surprisingly. Today I'm going to be working on a bit of a family project, more than likely, so I probably won't get a lot of reading or writing done, but we will have to see. I am going to bring my headphones with me so that I might be able to listen to an audiobook or something. Friend, did you know that it's raining? They were so teeny tiny. Good morning. It is August 16th. I was hoping to get outside early enough to do some recording, but that kind of didn't happen. It's closer to noon at this point and definitely getting hot. I'm over here in the shade though, so maybe it'll stay cool enough for me to actually record something. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to try and get a video recorded. Wish me luck. Okay, so I just finished the video going over my TBR for 2023, and there are actually less books left than I thought there were. For some reason, I thought there were around like 14 left, and there's only like 11, and I think I'm only going to end up reading like 9 of those, because there are a couple I'm kind of iffy on and might take off. Either way, it helped me make my plans for tonight. I'm kind of taking it easy today, just in general, so I'll probably end up doing a lot of reading. I want to finish The Bewitching of Evelyn Jones, though, because it's very short, and I don't know why I haven't finished it yet. It's also very good. I don't know if I'm just dreading it ending or what the deal is. That shouldn't take me much time at all. And then, if I can, I would like to get through as much of our Crooked Hearts as I can tonight. So, wish me luck. Wow. So, development. There are 2 frogs now. Hi. Good morning. So it is August 17th and I am sick. Like, my lungs hurt, my head hurts, I'm nauseous. Pretty sure I have the chills now. I'm gonna try and get some reading done since I'm just kind of relegated to either the bed or the armchair for now. I'll probably at least work on The Bewitching of Evelyn Jones. Yesterday I didn't update, but I got quite a bit read on our Crooked Hearts. I'm over halfway done now, so that's some kind of progress, at least, that came out of all this. Also, as I'm sure you saw, I made 2 frog friends last night, so you know, it's not all bad. I finished it, yay! Look at these boys. Good morning. It is August 18th. I'm feeling slightly less crappy today. Good enough to actually walk outside and get a little bit of sun. My lungs still really hurt for whatever reason, but the rest of me is doing a little bit better. I just wanted to do a quick update though. I finished The Bewitching of Evelyn Jones pretty early in the day yesterday. Like I said, it's super short, so that wasn't really an issue. I got most of the way through our Crooked Hearts last night, and then this morning I ended up finishing it while watching Downton Abbey. Also, if it seems like I'm out of breath, it is because I am. I can't seem to actually catch my breath right now with my lungs the way they are. I took a COVID test, it was negative, so I have no idea what is going on at this moment in time. I'm going to go inside though and try to get some cleaning done. Otherwise, I will probably start the sequel to Payback's a Witch on audiobook, since I already have that one. And whenever I'm able to sit down and chill again, I'll probably start Our Sheriff Night. Not gonna lie, I don't have much energy today, so I don't know how much cleaning I'm going to get done. But wish me luck. So it is August 19th. I haven't updated today because I've been writing. I literally stayed up all night writing. I maybe went to sleep around 9 o'clock and got back up at noon, so I got 3 hours of sleep in total. None of it was last night. But I stayed up all night, wrote like 50 pages, I think. If I don't update for a day or two though, that is why, because I'm caught in the flow of it, and I actually have something to write for once, so I'm trying to just listen to my brain. Another little froggy friend. Hello. Good morning. It is August 20th, about 8 a.m., and I'm just kind of sitting outside for a few maybe getting a little bit of reading done, but I'm not sure. I am about 50 pages into Our Share of Night. It is pretty good so far, but I haven't been able to get that much read on it. I've been mostly writing. I had to ask my mom for an empty notebook because I have been writing so much, and I was doing it in my reading journal thinking, I'm probably just going to write a few pages, right? No, I have about 80 pages that I've written, just like in the last maybe 36 hours at most. Mind you, this is the opposite of a complaint given how long it's been since I've actually felt the motivation to write and felt like I had a solid enough idea to put on paper. That's my update for the morning. Now I'm just going to sit and enjoy the quiet, some coffee, and my book. It is August 22nd. I don't recall if I have updated at all in the last 2 days. So what's been happening is I basically started writing maybe 3 days ago. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. And all my brain has wanted to do since then is write. Like, that's it. And it's not even something that I'm consciously doing. It's just like it has poured out of my hands. Then I woke up this morning and my brain just felt totally fried from the lack of sleep that I've been getting, you know, just not enough at all. There were 2 nights where I literally just didn't sleep at all. But, and then last night I didn't get a lot of sleep either. But either way, in that time I finished the second audiobook for the Payback's a Witch series. So that's an accomplishment, I guess. I don't know. That one was also pretty good. At the moment though, I'm literally just out and about because I'm trying to reset my brain and I needed to be doing something other than sitting at my parents' house because I'm house sitting. But other than sitting at my parents' house, writing non-stop because that's all my brain wants to do now still, even though it's completely fried. And yeah, I needed to get away for a minute. So I went and got a cheap thing of lipstick because I had forgotten mine at home. And at this point, I just don't like recording without wearing lipstick. I think I look like a ghost. So I'm listening to the third audiobook by Lena Spell in the Payback's a Witch series, called Back in a Spell, I believe it is. The names are so cute. But I don't know, it's giving Elsa vibes for some reason, like Frozen vibes. We'll have to see. I'm not very far in at all, maybe like 20%. I'm not sure. But yeah, so far so good. It's kind of my least favorite so far, but we're gonna have to see. Maybe it'll surprise me. Anyway, I'm going to go inside and I think I'm going to dye my hair because, you know, sometimes when you need to switch your brain up a little bit, you just have to do something with your hair. So wish me luck. I did it. I dyed my hair. I kept like a little bit of my gray on the sides here. And I think I like the way it turned out. I don't know, we're gonna have to see in the long run. Okay, so I've taken a nice little break. I'm outside with the dogs right now, actually. I listened to a lot more of Back in a Spell, actually, the third book in that trilogy. I'm halfway done. I don't even know how, but I'm halfway done with it already, and I'm liking it a lot more now. It's a lot more interesting than I initially thought it was going to be. There is a big romance element, but it tangles in with the magic. I don't know how to explain it. It might actually be on the same grounds as the other two. We'll have to see, like on the same level. But I've had a good break. I dyed my hair, obviously. I'm not sure how much I like it, but I think it's alright. I kind of reset my brain so that I didn't feel like it was fried anymore, which was like the big issue. And whenever I go back inside, I think I'm probably going to get back to writing. I can't promise I'll get a lot more reading done today or listening to an audiobook, but we'll see. Hello, it is August 23rd. I'm actually just getting back from my stepdaughter's back to school night. Not a lot happened today other than that. I've finished up my pet sitting and stuff like that. Did some writing, if you want to call it that. It was more me rereading something I had already written and realizing that it made absolutely no sense, and having to just completely rip a page out of my notebook and try to figure out what the hell I was gonna do from there. So semi sort of writing, that's part of the process, right? I was able to finish the audiobook for Back in a Spell though, which ended up actually being pretty good. I kind of like it better than the second book after reading it. It was also really nice to get a non-binary love interest. Good morning. It is August 25th. I have written 217 pages at this point. I've written that much, but I haven't gotten a lot more reading done. Actually, no, I take that back. I did get about halfway through All the Dangerous Things by Stacy Willingham. She's the same person who wrote A Flicker in the Dark, and it's pretty good so far. It's sad, but pretty good. I actually have a lot planned today, like family-wise, and at the moment I am waiting to start my virtual appointment with my psychiatrist, so wish me luck there.
It's gonna get a little melty, didn't it?
Yeah, and smushed.
Keep going that way, sooner or later you're gonna end up in the same.
Very quick update. I'm about 3/4 of the way through All the Dangerous Things, and I'm about to go have breakfast with my husband. So yeah, it's been a very good morning so far. He helped me go through what I have in my book so far. He hasn't read it, but he knows like the basic plot and the outline, and he's kind of been helping me construct some of the filler and like the ending and stuff, so I have a better grasp on what I want it to be. So that's been really nice. Alright, so I had breakfast with my husband this morning. It was really nice. I got paid for a house sitting gig from my parents, so that was good. It's gonna get us through the rest of the summer, which is like the hard time, and we decided to grab some breakfast together. Then we went back to the house, you know, hung out for a little bit, and I realized that I needed to go pick up a prescription, and we also needed mice for our snake. So yeah, I went out, ran these errands, grabbed some cleaning stuff that we needed that we were completely out of, and it's so hot out today. It is so hot. But the good news is I am almost done with all the dangerous things, and it is honestly very good. It's almost as good as Flicker in the Dark. It's close enough that I feel comfortable ending the vlog here, because there's only like, I don't know, it's really just like wrapping up everything. That being said, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it more than you know. I hope that you guys are staying safe and cool out there and have had a good summer. If you feel like liking, sharing, and subscribing, please do. Otherwise, just don't even worry about it. What is most important to me is that you remember to love yourself. Okay? Alright, bye. If I say